See, from here I look blown out, but I can't tell till we go live. Might be a little blown out. Hello, hello. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I was gonna say welcome back, but I'm welcoming myself back because I've been gone for 8 days to Houston, and we are here to talk all things essentials. This is the Valentine's Day essentials, but truly these essentials are pieces that you can wear year round. That's why we have these essential drops, core colors, core items, things that we can really use all year round. So I've got everything with me. Last week, if you did not get a chance to watch it, I did do a unboxing, first impressions, try on haul. So hopefully you got to check that out. That's here on YouTube. You can kind of scroll through that as well. I do have some highlights on my Instagram as well. I didn't get to do as much with comparisons, but there in my Discord, we have the stuff. But I have all the things with me. I was able to get my hands on the Alisium zip jacket, the storm tops, waist and hip length. I have done some comparisons in terms of length. My halo stuff came in, so I've got the halo tees, the baby tee, in Rio Blue, we've got Baked Blue, we've got Miami Vice. These colors are gorgeous. So I have got all the things, friends. We are gonna get into any and all questions. I wanna give you some like updates too on my opinions from some of these pieces, as I have literally only worn these all week long. Like thankfully I was at an Airbnb so I could like wash all of my pieces, and I have just been nonstop wearing everything. So I don't know if I've missed anyone's questions yet. I don't think so. Okay, happy launch day. Thank you for spending Valentine's Day with me here. I am gonna just do what we can. We have launch happening at 2 p.m. EST. Again, this isn't intended to be like, things are gonna sell out, be scared. It's more so a stock of like these core items that we hope to see year round. And that's not to say stuff could not sell out, because we did certainly see that with our first essentials drop at the beginning of January. Now, I wanted to start with the tightest outfit that I have that's like not as easy to get in and out of. We do only have one new pair of leggings dropping today, so I thought let me start with the Corset bodysuit. You are seeing this in Baked Blue. This is made in Perform fabric. You have this gorgeous like boning that comes in under your breast line. They have made some adjustments to this since it first launched. It is more of a deeper scoop, okay? And then you have this like really beautiful corset detail here. I will say this fabric, the Perform fabric, I don't feel like it really like sucks me in. So yes, if I'm feeling a little bloated or anything, it will kind of show that off. This bodysuit, I don't personally like to wear to work out in. I'm just not a big bodysuit girl to work out in. Although I did do solid core this past week, and I will say I get the hype with doing Pilates and wearing a bodysuit. I did find that very comfortable. So if you're a Pilates girl, I could see that being a great piece in terms of workouts. For me, I do like to wear this more for lifestyle. Perform fabric. Shooketh, I do not get camel toe in this. I sized down, even though we had some adjustments this launch. I wanted to try it in an extra small, so that's what you're seeing me wear. It does have that like sexy cut that goes down on the back side where my mic pack is. You can kind of see that. You've got adjustable straps back here, the strap that comes across. It makes the glutes look pretty good, right? I think it's really flattering. I think an extra small would have still worked for me. I just really wanted to try the extra small, because I do think with bodysuits, they are kind of like intended to snatch, right? Like that's kind of the thought with a bodysuit, is to really give you more of that like hourglass shape and really just give you the body. So I'm like, let me try sizing down, because we know I'm not the curviest girl. So I just wanted to see if that would help like give me a little bit more of an hourglass figure. And I really kind of think it does. So if you're uncertain, you don't need to size different than you normally would in a bodysuit, but I can confirm if you want to try sizing down, at least for me with my ratios, it works. I do think I maybe get like a little shearing in a squat with sizing down, but not a deal breaker for me, because I'm not going to be taking this piece to the gym to squat in. So I wanted to start with that. I do want to show you this too, and then I'll check out the questions. The Alisium zip jacket. I've also got this in baked blue. Where you going, buddy? You don't want to be on the couch? Okay. I got the Alisium jacket in 2 colors. The Dalmatian print, obsessed. It's so freaking cute. I'm so glad I got this in the zip jacket too. But I just wanted to show you the Alisium zip jacket. I got this in extra small. She tight, all right? Like a lot of our jackets, they are fairly fitted. But I still love it. I tried this on in the boutique. I do have a sizing comparison. We have the watch vent here. Okay. You guys can see, look at that zoom in. We love that. So you could pair this with your bodysuit if you want. 2 different fabrics, but still works very well together. A lot of questions were on the length of this jacket in particular. I have no issues with the length. A little bit shorter than Colorado fleece zip, however, but not as short as Phantom. Oh, it's giving snatch, right? So this coat really does snatch you in at the waist. You can see that this bodysuit already snatches me in, but then you throw the coat on top of it, and look, it's definitely giving a little bit more, a little snatch, right? A little more hourglass. The length comes right literally to the tippity top of my hips. That's just a reference. Everyone has a different torso. If you guys saw some of the posts Gabby Guerrero and I did together, we have 2 very different torsos. Gabby and I are the same exact height, but she has big boobs, no torso. I have little boobs, long torso. So it was kind of cool to like take a look at how things look different on Gabby versus myself because of our body differences, even though we're the same height. But you can see where this jacket sits right on my hips. Really cute. Actually quite love this paired over the bodysuit. It's not, you can see where it sits on the back side with Jason zooming in, obviously mic pack right there, but I think it sits in a really nice place. I'm not upset with where it sits, and this jacket is really great for performance. A lot of y'all were asking, do I like Phantom versus Alisium? Well, if it comes to running and sports, I like Alisium because we have 1, 2, 3. We've got all 3 of those zip pockets. Remember this? Very similar to Colorado fleece, that arm pocket, where you can fit like a lot in there, you guys. So you've got that, and then you also have the 2 side pockets. Phantom, you don't have any pockets. So this allows you a lot more storage, which is always important for me with running, having these pockets. We also have the watch vent on both sides. And if you're not using it, it closes up. You can't really see it. So you don't really need to be concerned if you're not someone that wears a watch, maybe you wear an Aurora ring, don't need this. I don't think you're even gonna tell a difference. This wouldn't be a deal breaker whether or not you decide to get it. You know what I'm saying? So the jacket, she's snug, she's fitted. Think about if you're gonna wear other pieces underneath this jacket. If you're someone that wants to layer, you may wanna size up. The size small fit me fine. Like the size small also fit me quite nice. Okay, buddy. Yep. He like needs to be allowed up here. You look sleepy. Good boys. Oh, good boys. Okay. If you're someone that wants to layer a sports bra, an Aurora tank underneath this, you may want to size up. In the arms, it's fitted, right? You notice my arms quite fill this out. I have just a little bit of stretch here, but it's fitted. So for me, I do feel like the size small is just a little bit more comfortable in the arms, right? Around the lats, I do have bigger lats for a smaller chest size. You see maybe a little bit of my lats coming through on the back. Again, I'm okay with the stretch that's in here, but I can see where if you carry a bit more in your shoulders or your lats, you could potentially want to size up just for that comfort. Some of you might want to size up 2 sizes if you don't want it to feel fitted at all. Okay, so you can go true to size. You're gonna get the fitted look. You want a little more room to layer, size up 1. If you're a girly that does not like the fitted feel at all, size up 2 times. People liking Jay Zooms back there. We're keeping him busy today. It's not auto zooming. That's Jason just like doing the most as per usual.
Try.
Look how good your hair looks too though.
It does.
And you're wearing my favorite t-shirt again.
Boom.
Boom. We love it. Bring it back, Ghost. Okay, do you guys want to see the Dalmatian print on me as well? So questions on the Alisium zip jacket. Let me know.
This dude don't know what he wants to do.
I did get halo tops, Emily. They didn't come in time for my first video, but I have them here today, so I can definitely try some of those on. Love the changes on the Aurora crop top. PS, if you saw the video of Gabs, Teresa, and I was wearing this. Baked blue, size extra small, wiggly tail not included. It's now a racer back. The fit is perfect. I really love that. So let me try on the Dalmatian just so you guys can see how the Dalmatian print looks. Oops, I just dropped a coat on JJ. Oh, the back straps of this? Yes. Okay, so they are adjustable in both spots and the one that comes across. With this, sometimes when you pull it on and off, they do get a little twisted. So sometimes you do have to like take an extra minute to untwist your straps. That's why I wanted to start with this number, because she can take a minute. She can take a minute to get on and off. Look at all these pieces I got, you guys. I think the Dalmatian print's really special. Some of you asked, would I pair this with the white bossy? I just think that's too much print for me personally. You can pair it together. They're kind of similar, but I like the Dalmatian print better. The spots are all different like sizes. So Jay will zoom a little bit more so you can kind of tell like it's not uniform sizing on the dots, right? There's like some bigger, some small, just like pebbly. Looks really cool. I like that it's not perfect, you know? Okay, so here's Dalmatian. I feel like Dalmatian, like I don't know if
it's not polka dot.
It's not polka dot. It is not. Let me put this on. I just personally would prefer to put this on with like a solid versus Dalmatian on Dalmatian, but that's just me. How cute is this? And I do think this pairs well with any of the colors launching today. Look at these colors. Rio Blue, I didn't realize how much I liked Rio Blue on me until I wore it in Houston and everyone was like, oh, look at that color on you. And it was just like, it's one of those colors people have to comment on. Kind of like when I got Empire Rose earlier this year, people would be like, wow, that color. Rio really pops. You're gonna get comments if you get Rio Blue. But how cute does this look together? I really like the zip jackets paired with the bodysuit, whether you go Phantom or Alisium. I think this is just a really nice addition. This is a really cute fit. Going back to the bodysuit too, you could wear it for workout, lifestyle. You can really dress up this bodysuit. I'm wearing baked blue XX small. It's also coming in black. Those are your two color options. But yeah, the Dalmatian print, so cute. Wearing extra small, my true extra small. You guys see how much this really does shape to my waist. Keeping in mind, I have more of a straight waist. I don't have one of those like waists that comes in and then comes out to my hips. I'm kind of straight coming down in my torso. So this really does kind of squeeze me in and give me like a little bit of shape. If you feel like you carry more weight through the small of your waist, I would say maybe size up on this guy. There is stretch to it. You see that there's stretch to it, but fitted jacket, really cute. Do you guys like the length of this jacket? This is the longest jacket in this drop. The Phantom hip is slightly shorter. Just looking back up at your comments. I want the jackets, but I keep telling myself I won't use them in like a month when it gets hot in SoCal. So probably not the Alisium zip for you, Ella's Ledge, but the Phantom is not hot. The Phantom is like a really, let me show you the difference with the Phantoms. The Phantom is really a little bit more lightweight. I feel like the Phantom you could wear year round regardless of where you live. Like the feel of that fabric is performance-y, but it doesn't feel as thick as Alisium. Alisium does have a bit of a thickness to it, I feel like. So if you're someone who's like, ooh, I need something a little bit more lightweight. Okay, we're gonna move into Phantom hip and then I'll show you Phantom waist. And don't worry, when I try on leggings, I'm gonna try the coats all on again as well so that you can see where it hits in accordance with where the leggings hit me. Super hard to tell. What piece is your favorite this launch? Jordan Keenan asks. Ooh, I like so many. This launch was definitely Karakori approved because we have so much for cardio. I personally love the Airbrush leggings. Those are a go-to for me, the Airbrush pocket leggings. Okay, this is the hip. This is phantom hip. So my hip bone is here, and that's pretty much right where the Alisium zip jacket hit me. So phantom hip is just slightly shorter. My damn, Miami Vice pink looks really good with baked blue. I have not paired these together. This looks nice together. So in this jacket, it's a bit more minimal. You have kind of a similar fit, but what I will say is because this fabric is just a bit more lightweight, it doesn't feel as constricting. You don't feel as stuffed in there. It feels more lightweight. Truly a perfect mobility jacket, something to throw on for your workouts, or if you're leaving the gym and you just need to cover up afterwards and go run some errands. She's a really cute layering piece. No pockets on this, however, you do have the watch vent. So this watch vent, oh, and the thumb holes. You have thumb holes in all jackets, ladies, but you have the watch vent, both sides. Use it or lose it, but we do not have pockets on this. You have the double way zipper. I don't really like a double way zipper. I don't use it, but if you like to use it, you can. Wait, you don't have a double way zipper. I lied. Why did I think you did on this? Do you on the Alisium? No, just one zipper. Okay. I lied. So this is hip in Miami Vice pink. Let me show you the waist just to compare. I also love Miami Vice pink. I wasn't sure if I loved it anymore because we've got so many bright poppy pinks over the years, but I really feel like Miami Vice pink is perfect for this time of year, like in the winter time when I want to wear a color, but I don't want to look too summery just because I feel like it's not fitting my season. This is the waist version. Waist. Phantom waist. Keep in mind, I have a long torso. It could look different on you. These things are gonna look different on everyone based on your torso. This will look a lot easier for you to tell where it sits on me once I take the bodysuit off. But again, I just wanna show you how things look with the bodysuit. Gigi, you need your nails trimmed, bubs. Okay, so here is the waist version. Hip bones way down here, friends. So she really is a little bit of a crop number on me because I have a long torso. My belly button is here. So my belly button does show in the waist version. I like that because that means if I want to pair leggings and have a little bit of my stomach showing, it kind of elongates me. I do like the little waist version for when I want to show my stomach. Okay, babe. So yes, ladies, if you have a long torso like me, you can kind of reference where things are gonna fit. But like I said, if you have a shorter torso, you may not, you'll probably get more coverage in a lot of these coats versus me. Perfect. I'm so thirsty, you guys, from traveling, so don't mind me if you have to listen to me slurp a few times. Okay, so those are all the jackets. Oh, Rio Blue, you guys. Rio Blue is not coming in any bottoms this launch. I think we do have some on the website, potentially shorts. I haven't checked in a minute if those sold out. Maybe bottoms are coming, I don't know. But this color really grew on me. You know, Heidi was nice enough to supply me with a couple pieces I didn't get in my PR box, so Real Blue is one of them. This is the waistcoat again, so you can tell where it sits on me. But it's a really pretty blue. So if you want something a bit more neutral, you're gonna wanna go with baked blue. But if you want a pop of color, Rio Blue is that girl. Oh, my poor wallet. Jacqueline, I feel you. These essential drops were like, they're killing me because they're so good. And just the team, the way that they have decided to do launches this year, I really think is gonna help please everyone. And that's not to say that every launch, you know, you should be upset if you don't want to buy something for it. Not every launch is going to be for you. That's okay. The intent here is just to really make sure that we are stocking pieces for every body, every pillar. We have cardio, mobility, recovery, strength. and to really make sure we have things in stock on the website. So if you're sitting this one out, that's okay. Like, just know that like the goal here with the brand is to have some of these top pieces year round. So I really love that. Okay. Let's see. Oh, thank you so much, Candace. You're looking stunning, Kara. I feel very tired. I was very rushed this morning, just kind of slept in and we're having like a slow, lovely morning over here in the Corey household. I already have too many jackets, but the watch vent is tempting. Jeanette, I am gonna be so honest with you, because I wear a watch, I brought my Phantom jacket from Vita down to Houston, and I was like, damn, this is annoying. I have to like fold up my arm sleeve. Like, I may actually get rid of, I need to declutter and just let go of some of my Buffbunny pieces. I need to just donate them. Maybe some of y'all, I'll donate to you if you're extra small, but I think I just need to like start getting rid of some stuff. I think the watch vent is gonna be a thing I need for me. Like, I don't see myself grabbing the other Phantom jackets now that we have the watch vent. I'm just being honest, because I have all those pieces, you know, so I do really prefer the watch vent. You love the blues together. They're not bad, right? Like, the way we can mix and match some of these core colors is really cool. Will Rio Blue look good with the original fashion print from Dream House? Oh my gosh, yes. Actually, I feel like that could, I don't know if I can get my hands on it, you guys. I have like a bunch of stuff in front of my closet, and I don't want to dismantle too hard, but that's such a good question. Let's see if I can sneak a peek. That's not fashion print. I think it would look so cute. I think that would match perfect. I would almost bet money that that is Rio Blue in that print. So without pulling it out, I'm gonna say yes. I think that this with the little fashion print shorts is happening. I'm pulling that outfit out after, yes. Okay, Rio Blue is the only color I've ever gotten compliments on when wearing it, and it happens every time. For you, Mary? Yeah, so for me, the Empire Rose that we got with Lifts Like a Lady, that was the first color I wore where everyone was like, oh my God, I love that color on you. And I feel like Rio Blue is that color as well. But yeah, I think this will look perfect with fashion print. I wish one of the colors was purple too, Emily. I am also a purple hoe. Very much a purple hoe. Heather, do you like the Phantom or Alisium better? So it's a toss-up, because I feel like I have utility for both. When I want something a little more lightweight, I'm gonna go with Phantom. Probably grab a Phantom more for like going to the gym to do strength training, or like if I am doing a class. However, the Alisium jacket, this is gonna be my intermediate from when I don't need my Colorado fleece anymore, because maybe I don't need that fleece line warmth, but I want a jacket to run outside with the pockets and just to give me that extra layer. So it's hard for me to choose one over the other, because I feel like I like both. So I guess I would say if you're not someone who's gonna run outside, maybe Phantom. I think Phantom is gonna be more universal for people. Keep in mind though, Alisium has that nice sweat wicking property, whereas Phantom doesn't. You don't necessarily feel wet in it, but Alisium does a much better job in terms of sweat wicking and very quick drying. And this fabric is really a good fabric in terms of standing the test of time with performance. So kind of depends what like activities you're gonna do and like how you would see yourself wearing it more. I'm gonna be honest, Brittany, how are we liking the bend and snap updates on the dress, the bend and snap dress? I could certainly try that on for you guys. Hi Samantha, thanks for stopping in. I didn't like the bend and snap on me anymore. I'm wicked bummed about it. I know I wasn't the only athlete to feel that way, but also not every athlete had the issue I had. The way the dress fits on me now, you can't really visibly see anything from just like holding it up and showing it to you. But because we now have the shorts on the inside, which I think everyone really wanted that. So I think that's great that they added that. You have the shorts on the inside. Okay, so, and it's cut out in the back so that you could just pull the shorts down and be able to go to the bathroom. Nadine, if you're in my Discord, the PDF is pinned in my Discord. You just got to go to pins. The only problem is with the dress now with the shorts in there, it like makes this like weird situation in the front. When I try it on, it like doesn't flatter my waistline anymore, and it makes me look a little frumpy. So I could try it on again, but I don't think it's gonna look any better now than it did for my review video. So it makes me sad. I probably will not wear this with how it looked on me. So I personally kind of hope they don't, I don't know. I hate to say I hope they don't keep the shorts. I hope they find a way for it to maybe fit me better, but I could be isolated in that. I bought look-alike Phantom jackets from Walmart and they have a watch vent. Hey, there you go. There you go. I need a jacket with a watch vent. I feel like you do too, Randy. Like, honestly, if you wear a watch, it is really helpful. Like, I'm really, really happy we have those now. Lydia, how are the launches changing? So just this year in 2026, we've already seen it. We have got, you know, normally Buffbunny collection's been known for these like really big launches with like a themed out name and kind of full theme collection, such as what we saw with the Summit launch. This year they're doing a combo of those big launches and then more of these essential kind of collections coming in. These essential collections are coming more frequently, more seasonally to meet the need for some of these core pieces we want to keep stocked, core colors. A lot of times it's going to be items we have seen before. I'm smiling because Justice just rested his chin on my foot and it feels very soft and warm and sweet, and I missed him. So you're gonna have a combo this year of essential collections mixed in with the bigger collection. So not as many big collections like Summit, and then the essentials kind of like peeking in. And I think that's kind of how, you know, the rest of the year is gonna go. So this will be our second essential drop. The problem is I want everything from every launch, so not good for my bank account. I hear you. I was kind of hoping the essentials wasn't gonna be as like, oh, I don't need all these things. No, I need all these things. Which, by the way, the Story running belt is coming back in multiple colors. I freaking love this belt. I don't know if you guys have tried it. You don't have to be a runner to use this belt. Something about being able to match my outfit to my running belt makes me so happy. So we've got the Airbrush outfits coming, Airbrush pocket leggings, Airbrush sports bra, and then you can match it with your perfect matching running belt. And like I said, you don't have to be a runner to use these belts. Just anyone who's active outdoors, maybe you don't want to do like a breakthrough belt bag. We have those coming as well. I also have the Game Changer book bag. Those have been updated. But I do really like the little matching running belts. They're so cute. I fit my phone in here. Some people don't believe me. I usually take my phone case off, but you don't have to. It just like legit stretches with your phone. You close it up, you zip it up. I could still fit goose in here too. And then I just move my mic pack. It's on my mic pack, so I can't really give you a good impression of me running with it, but legit, I run with this on. Usually lower on my waist is where I personally like to wear it. I just find lower on my waist and tighter stays in place. But again, everyone's experience with the running belt is gonna be different too, based on your waist, where you wear it, how tight it is, what you put in the belt. So I've heard some people say, oh, it moves around on me. I'll be like, do you put your phone in it? No. What do you have in there? It's probably not enough weight to really keep it in place. So it'll make a difference depending on what you have in there. Over on Instagram, as a mom, I love the little belt. I could see that being super handy if you just want like something little and dainty that you need to keep a few things in. We love that. Oh, it was paired with H2O. You're right, Emily. The fashion print H2O. I think Rio Blue looks good with it too, though. I think that would be a vibe. I like the Dalmatian jacket. Any other time, it is too much for me, but love the jacket. Agree. Like the bend and snap dress, I was like, I kind of want it, but I'm glad I got it in the Alisium jacket and then also in the Aurora tank. The Aurora tank is like really cute, and I feel like it's not overwhelming to do this print. Again, matching it with a solid. So let's do the Aurora tank. The Aurora tank is truly the OG. She's been around longer than me. I'm just like pairing everything on top of everything, and that's fine, right? Like this is a really great running tank top too. Hopefully that mic sounds okay right here. Love this tank for running. No built-in boob pads or anything like that. So you are gonna wanna like wear a sports bra when you wear this tank top, of course. But it's just a great little layering tank. And I love that they made it racer back. I like a racer back. I like my lats out. This is the extra small. Previously, the extra small that we got in Unbreakable last year, they made those a bit more roomy where like you would have had to size down to get this fit. Now you don't have to anymore. How many of y'all in here like have bought like the OG Aurora tank tops? Like they've really been, like Heidi brought those in early on, I feel like when she started the brand. And I love that they've kind of stood the test of time and continued to update them. Let's see. Wait, did they change the waist flare? The Phantom jacket had Noisy Rush. Yes, great question. So to be fully honest, the original Phantom jacket that came in Vita launch, there wasn't supposed to be a flare. There wasn't supposed to be, but there was. So yes, it's fully changed. We no longer have any flaring at the waist. It is gonna fit you right at the waist. Ooh, over here on Instagram, Alana Lauren had the OG marble Aurora tank. So yes, no more flaring on any of our jackets, ladies. So the updates to the bend and snap dress, truly the updates they made were to complement adding the shorts in there. So they did have to like update the fit slightly just to add the shorts. So now you can like pull up the dress and just pull down the shorts and go to the bathroom. But unfortunately with that, it did create like some weird bunching in the front for how it looks. Happy launch day, Amanda. Catherine Mueller said the same thing about the bunching in the front. Okay, I wasn't sure if many other athletes had seen the same or not. I wish they brought back the courtside dress. Yes, without the stomach bunch. I love the courtside dress, super cute. Yes, please. Are the essentials always going to be these colors? Great question. No, they're not. No, they're not. And next essentials drop, I believe, will be different colors. I believe I'm allowed to say that. Summit reignited my addiction to BB. It was so good. Truly, I brought all my plush fleece sets to Houston. It was 80 degrees out and I was still wearing my plush fleece straight leg sweatpants. I'm like, yeah, they're just that comfortable. I traveled in them. I was sweating in them because they are really warm. So I don't necessarily recommend wearing them to Houston, Texas, but they are just so comfortable. I can't stop living in them. And I have a couple other pieces I bought that I've got here too.
Who makes the best coffee?
Jason Corey. Do you like the Dalmatian print, Jay? I know sometimes you do, yeah. It's really cute. I'm very picky on prints, especially when it comes to like dots and stripes and stuff. I feel like it could be overwhelming very quickly. Look at that great shot Jason's giving you guys to really see the details of the Aurora. You've got that like neckline that's really nice and comfy, doesn't suffocate you. I love how it cuts down right here. We're not getting anything crazy in the armpit. I wore this top, not this one specifically, but the last version to run the Chicago Marathon. So it was great. And now we have the gorgeous racer back here. Really nice top, but you gotta wear a bra under it or something. And this top is one of those cute ones you can wear to work out or you could wear for lifestyle. Like this will be a cute little top to wear with shorts in the summer months too. Let's see. So excited for the running belt colors. Yes, so Miami Vice Pink is my favorite. I will say, you know what, ladies, I'm gonna recommend Miami Vice Pink. Rule of thumb, I find pinks can bleed Do you know what I mean by that? So if you wore this, like on top, for instance, on top of this crop top, and you got really sweaty, I'd be very nervous the pink dye could potentially leak on your outfit. So what I would suggest for any of your pinks, when you get them, wash them. Put them in the wash only with the pinks, nothing else. Get them washed, hang dry them, and that should help. I'm not saying it's foolproof. We just know pinks are the ones at risk of being able to dye other things. So pink dye is a little bit tricky there, but do you guys know you have this in the running belt too, this feature? You guys can like clip your keys to it is really what I would use that for. So that comes out of your little pocket. If you want to use that, clip on your keys. If you don't want to use it, you just tuck it back into the little pocket. So just wanted to share that in case you guys hadn't seen that. You've got like the little side part here and over on this side. They're like, you can use them as pockets. You can attach something to this too. If you run with like a little towel or a washcloth, you could attach that there. Then you've got the zipper portion. Love the running belts. Let me know if you guys want me to do an outfit change because it's 12:15. So I've been showing you the Corset bodysuit, the Aurora tank top, the Phantom jackets, waist and hip, the Alisium jacket. She only comes in one length. Keeping in mind the Alisium jacket is the longest jacket in the group. Not as long as the Colorado fleece jacket we just got with Summit. So if you're still kind of like, ooh, I didn't get the Colorado fleece jacket and I think I want something longer, those are still available, babe. You can still grab those. Shockingly, there's still pieces left from Summit. That launch was my favorite launch so far this year. Absolutely love it. If you're not looking for performance, we have a lot of performance. Don't forget, you have your basic essentials pump cover. Some of you girls were so excited. You said, I don't want a giant graphic. I don't want loud, but I want a pump cover to like match my outfits. It just has the embroidered B logo right here. Okay, this is coming, I got it in black because I just wanted black to go with anything, but you can get it in like, I think all of the coordinating colors. Azul, Miami Vice pink. I think it's coming in, I forget what other colors, white, black. It's coming in a handful of colors, so you've got that as well. Oops, and I just burped. We are gonna talk about the Storm tops. We'll try those on after. We have waist length, we have hip length in Storm. This is an updated version of what we previously saw, and I did not have these for my review video, so I would love to try these on for you next. And then in addition, we have Halo. We have Halo coming in Halo baby tees. Then we also have the long sleeve version, waist and hip, waist and hip. So you can see those on top of each other. I got two of the Rio Blue because Rio Blue is so stunning, and also Rio Blue in the Halo fabric is just slightly less poppy than Phantom, okay? So you could, those are the same color. Those are both Rio Blue. Can I do a quick overview of the performance leggings material? Absolutely. I feel like a lot of people don't necessarily understand Airbrush, the hype of Airbrush, and why I love it so much. That is what's coming out in this launch. Your only leggings launching. We will try these on next. That way I can start pairing some of the tops with them. Do not sleep on Airbrush fabric, babes. I know many of you are living in the world if we want Alisium back, and that's all right. You've got the Alisium zip jacket. Airbrush, however, this fabric, if you are someone who's looking to do cardio, performance, you want your leggings to hold you in, be a little more compressive, be sweat wicking and quick drying, and not move on you. That is my perfect complement of what I need from a performance fabric. Then Airbrush is that girl. These leggings have pockets on both sides. We also have the draw cord on the inside so you can tighten them to your waist. So if you were someone who grabbed them from the community collection and you felt like they kind of rolled down on you a little bit, you have the ability now to use that draw cord to tighten them in your waist. I will say as a whole, I was so happy in our athlete chat that many of the athletes that previously weren't crazy about the Airbrush leggings love these. Love them. Like literally, I was so happy to see that. So many of the girls were really pleased with the changes to the airbrush leggings, as am I. I think they're so flattering. You don't get camel toe. They stay in place. Yes, they're gonna feel more compressive. They're not a legging I want to wear all day long, all right? They're not a legging I'm gonna put on to travel in or to work from home in. No, they are meant to perform. So they do have more of a specific purpose compared to say like your legacy leggings, which you could wear a bit more flexible, right, for anything you're doing, but you don't get the sweat wicking with legacy. So I love these. We're going to try these on next so I can start pairing some of the tops with them. I want to show you guys the storm tops. How well does the airbrush hold up and do they pill? Great question. I've never had pilling on my airbrush leggings. You always have to think about like sitting on a turf and like rubbing around on it and stretching. I say that because I do work out at a gym where there is a turf that I do stretch on. I will lay on a mat, however. But these leggings do hold up. I have not had any pilling when it comes to the airbrush fabric. The quality of it to me is unmatched. I can't believe it fits your phone. I know, that running belt. No one believes it fits my phone. And if you have an iPhone, your phone is smaller than me and not as good as mine, in my opinion. However, it will fit in the running belt. So the fact that I can fit this bad boy, which is the size of my head, and I kind of got a big head, you guys. Yeah, it fits in there, and you can fit other stuff in there too. I love it. I wish it wasn't so quick after Summit. Yeah, so some of the launch dates did get moved around. Summit got moved around, so the Essentials launches had to get flip-flopped around. It just, you know, sometimes that's just the way it be. That wasn't the team's intention, but we got to roll with it. Yeah. Oh, I love that you guys are loving these pump covers. Is it true to size? Yeah, so the pump covers are like a relaxed fit, okay? So the pump covers are gonna be available in size small to extra large? Do you remember, Jay? I forget how high that pump cover goes up. A unisex tee. So it's already relaxed. I don't need to size up because it already gives me that oversized look. Yes, we're gonna try on the storm top and some of the airbrush pocket leggings. I feel like I'd love halo if they weren't as sheer. Yeah, it's kind of it's a double-edged sword, Sophia, because the halo, that's what's beautiful about the fabric, is that it's this like very lightweight, soft fabric, but with that lightweight feeling, it can lend itself to a little bit of shearing depending on the color. We'll try those on too so you can see them. What do I have? The Galaxy 21 Ultra?
21, 25.
25 Ultra. Okay, Androids all day, every day. That's why we like you, Kayla.
Have to get 26 in a couple weeks.
Okay.
24.
I don't know. How would you compare Airbrush to the Wicked leggings? I love the Wicked ones. They're my #1 favorite legging. I love you, Alyssa. Yeah, so they're slightly comparable. Wicked was made with a recycled fabric, like a polyester spandex combo fabric that was recycled. However, it's kind of as close as you can get to Wicked. These are as close as you can get to Wicked pocket leggings. They are not as compressive because Wicked Pocket had 7 pockets, you know, you had 4, 5, 6. You had all the pockets on Wicked Pocket, so naturally more seams equals more compression. But this version, the Airbrush Pocket, is as close as you're gonna get to Wicked Pocket. So for any girls that said you loved Wicked Pocket, what could I get since those aren't available anymore? It would be the Airbrush Pocket leggings. Great question. All right, let's do an outfit change. I'm going to put on the airbrush set and we can talk through the storm tops because I know we have some questions there. Yeah, I forgot. Reminder, guys and gals, 10% off today, code Kara anytime you shop. That's going to get you 10% off your order, and it's going to let the team know I sent you and that I was able to help you with this launch. Airbrush leggings, true to size, are they pet hair friendly? Yes and yes to both of those questions, Rachel. Some athletes sized up in airbrush. They did not like them as much. They are meant to be a little bit more compressive, but don't be scared by that. I think you will prefer going true to size on them. I can tell you, I was sitting all over Heidi's house with her kitty hairs everywhere, and I'd get up and I'd see white hairs on my butt, and I'd go whoosh, like that, and they glide right off. So pet hair friendly, and they are true to size.
Did you call out Heidi for cleanliness?
I just called her out for her love of cats. All right, let's do an outfit change. Let me undress. Say goodbye to this bodysuit. I'm not putting it back on. Takes a minute. Takes a minute. All right, let's do the red side. Yeah? Red. 'Cause then I can do, no, let's do pink. Let's do pink. Be right back.
Hold on me. What'd you say, babe? How are people going to be able to hear you pee? They can now they know you're peeing because I said it and the mic's right here. JJ's right below me. Bruce is on the couch sleeping.
You didn't mute me, did you? No. Cool. Okay, first things first, let's just talk about Airbrush real quick before we go into these storm tops, because I know we had a lot of questions on Airbrush as well. Starting out with the sports bra. This sports bra works for all chest sizes, okay? It's not too short line, it's kind of a medium line sports bra. High coverage, I feel like, especially for me being ITBC. It does have this band down here that's gonna kind of lock you in place. There's not as much stretch in this bra, okay? So if you find you are someone who's a little bit wider in the rib cage, that's something to be considerate of. It could just feel a bit tighter for you. I still feel like she's a true to size bra overall. You do have the straps on the back here. We've got like a nice racer back situation. You can adjust these. So you can loosen them up, make them tighter, whatever you need. This bra, I really like. It's a simple bra. It keeps me locked in. It's great for running. It will keep you nice and locked in. So I love this bra because for performance, it really meets all chest sizes. This first launched with Warrior last year and a lot of the girls loved it. What you checking out, bud? You want to get up that way? Okay. Okay. Airbrush pocket leggings. I am wearing extra small, by the way, on both ladies. Airbrush pocket leggings. These are a true high-rise leggings. So they do sit for my long torso right over my belly button. When you look at someone with a short torso like Gabby, comparing it to each other this weekend, she didn't have as much stomach showing. Like she was kind of more like this. So very different torso lengths, right? No camel toe in these. I love how they sit in the waist. Like I said, we have the draw cord in here. A couple questions people asked, how do I use this? To use this, I always pulled it out and kind of tied it in a knot to really make it tight. I don't have to do that in these leggings, but that's how you would do it. You just kind of tie it in a little bit of a knot. Only thing to note, just because I don't want any surprises here. What's that? I don't want any surprises here when you do choose to get these leggings, is that the draw cord can kind of move around slightly. Like when you go to pull them up after going to the bathroom, the draw cord comes all the way around. I actually think it's twisted right now. So that's the one thing I will say that's kind of annoys me. You can see it if it's twisted, and I'm a perfectionist with that stuff. Like I don't want it to be twisted. So you kind of have to like finagle it back so it's not twisted. Which just kind of want to point it out so that you know. These are coming in 3 different inseams, all right? So I am wearing the short length. Don't get a close-up on my toes. But they do come right to my ankle in the short length. It's up to you. I could wear the regular length as well, but the short length I like to be able to not have all that extra fabric, because what used to happen is I would have a lot of extra fabric behind my knees. Not my booty, my knees. That's where I would get like a lot of extra fabric. And now that the inseam length is correct for me, I don't have any of that extra rolling back there. So I super appreciate that. I could wear the regular too, but I really like the short inseam. So just keep in mind you have that option. You guys still like me in pink, huh? Me too. I've heard airbrush is itchy and not comfortable. Is that true? Not my experience, but it's not to say anyone else's experience is not valid. Everyone has different preferences. Again, I like to wear these for running. I'm an endurance runner. I do like to do cardio. I've never had an issue with these being itchy. They're pretty comfortable, pretty seamless. Nothing's really rubbing anywhere. So these for me really do the job. The bra I really like. Like for me, because I have such a small chest, I don't have a high requirement for what style bra I wear with running. I do prefer a performance fabric. However, when I run, the Colorado fleece bra that launched in Summit, that's definitely a go-to of mine this time of year for what I like to wear. But I do like that this is a very simple style bra. I'm happy to see it back and in multiple colors. That's why I got it in 4 colors. Black, red, blue, and pink. So I needed it all. Could you take the drawstring out if you wanted to? Great question, Brittany. You can cut it out. I know a couple athletes did that. They were like, I don't want this in here. It's irritating me. You can truly just cut it out. I do want to show you guys how good Rio Blue looks with pink too. It looks like summertime. Thank you, Kayla. Don't forget to like the video. Is Airbrush thinner or thicker than Alisium? It's definitely thicker. If you put it on a scale and weight it grams-wise, it's a little bit heavier. But that's why I like it a bit more than Alisium, because it just really stays in place. Do you guys love this color combo? Let me just throw this on real quick. We'll get to the storm tops, but going back to Phantom Waist, so you can see how this looks and where it sits with a pair of high-rise leggings. So for me, you can see I am gonna have a little bit of stomach showing, right? You guys can see I've got stomach, waistband, high-rise leggings. Look, I'm the little code Kara. Okay, anyways, love this color combo. Really cute. Rio Blue, she really is that girl. So this is the waist length. Does the back dip down more than the front, like in the previous version of the Airbrush shorts and leggings? I don't feel that. I know what you're talking about, and I do not feel that. We're gonna go to the hip length and the Phantom, keeping in mind Phantom is a different fabric than Airbrush. So if you think the color looks slightly off, it's because it's 2 different fabrics and colors will look slightly different. Hip length, jacket, Phantom jacket, So cute. So you can tell, a little color differentiation. It's not that dramatic. I think it looks really cute together still. So you can see where it sits on me, where it comes down lengthwise. It is going to overlap with the leggings, okay? So you're not gonna have any stomach showing on this. I feel comfortable saying that, being a longer torsoed girl. Let's also take it a step further and let's throw on my running belt so you can see how that looks together. Another different fabric. So the running belt is a bit punchier of a pink, right? So we've got all Miami Vice, but fabric's a little bit different. Okay, so now you've seen these. Let's try on those storm tops. Pretty excited. I am someone that really loved the original version of the storm top when it launched. It was reversible. It had that cute little Buffbunny collection band. They've now changed it, so it's not reversible anymore. There's no need for it. They made it a bit more simplistic. And we have the 2 lengths now, whereas before we only had the 1 length. I think some people didn't like the original Storm because it did have that band, and if I recall, I think some people felt like it cut into the stomach a bit too much. So I believe based on y'all's feedback, that's where the changes came from. Okay, let's do waist length baked blue. This top, you still have to, if you got it before, remember there's a little pocket with a matching hair tie. Do you guys use these? Do you love that? An oh shit moment, you've got your hair tie on your arm, which is quite nice. I remember back in the day, there'd be times that I would literally use a rubber band to tie my hair back. Oh, yikes. That makes me cringe. RIP to the hair I lost from that. Wearing this in an extra small. The fabric on the Storm Top is a performance fabric. Okay, she's a combination of nylon and spandex and mesh. So it's got a combo. You have, I'll show you when I put it on, but what's nice about this top are the ventilations in it. So you've got a lot of venting through the arm, in the armpit, making this like a really nice performance top. Oh, I hope I didn't just lose an eyelash. Is the mic gonna be okay under here, Jay? Should be, okay. Okay, let me get this on. You do have thumb holes in this. You guys let me know if the audio is still good with the mic underneath the top. So baked blue also looks effing cute with Miami Vice, right? Right or wrong? Let a hoe know. Also let me know if audio is sounding good for y'all. Yes, it has the hair tie in it, so if you don't want to use it, you don't have to. You have the pocket and you just tuck it. You tuck it in the pocket. So now it's all tucked away. You have your thumb hole here, and guess what? We have our watch vent, so the watch can come out. You can just leave it out like that. Okay, so use it or don't use it, your option. I just real quick want to show the ventilation runs underneath your chest. Audio is good, thank you for confirmation. It also runs, comes up into your armpit and goes all the way up your arm. Okay, so those, you might think that's just a design tactic, but it actually does make it more breathable for cardio. Here's the back side, and where it sits, again, this is waist length on a long torso. This top is extra small. This is my true to size. This is more of a I wouldn't say compressive top. The fabric itself is pretty lightweight. It's not super thick. It's not like Alisium. It's not like Airbrush. It's very like thin. I hate using the word thin because I think when people hear thin, they think low quality. That's not the case. It's lightweight, but it's fitted. So she's a fitted top. That is under boob venting. Yes, that is under boob venting, which you could pull that down. Very flattering top. Love the design of this. Waist length high-rise leggings, and I'm not showing any stomach, okay? So no stomach showing in the top. I could size up in this certainly if I wanted it to have a little more room in it. Let's see, do you feel like my lats are kind of spilling over? Only a little bit. That's always gonna be the case for me. If you carry a little bit of fat here, if the bra is a little bit tighter, I'm good with how that looks. You could definitely, if you're in between sizes, you could size up in this for sure. You could size up in this top. True to size, I think fits me perfect. Yeah, I've never had itchiness in airbrush leggings. These ones are probably, are you guys talking about getting itchiness from the version that launched in Story? Let me know. I feel like this is the best version of airbrush they've done. Story had the contrast stitching lines on them, and that could be where you guys maybe got a little bit of itchiness from. These ones don't have that. They're very sleek, they're very smooth. Okay, you have the pockets on the side too. Let me show you use of the pockets. Would it be bad paired with black bottoms, or do I need to have baked blue bottoms? No, I think you could do anything with black bottoms within this launch, honestly. Phone into the functional pocket here, just to show you that side pocket. Remember, giant phone with my case still on it and my like pop socket thing. I guess it's a pop socket, not a thing. But these pockets are deep and long, so I could even shove a gel underneath here because the pocket like V's down, like you actually could use that space. But my phone's there. So you do have the pockets, right? If you want to use the pockets. I want it simply for the ventilation. I'm so sweaty just existing. Kayla, I'm sure you're not alone in that. Yeah, the ventilation is actually quite nice. Heidi and I were wearing these for workouts in Alphaland, and we're sweating, and we were both like, oh, this is nice. Like, I'm currently sweating, and you can't see pit sweat. So that's kind of a nice thing, because I am also a sweaty girl. I get hot very easily, especially if I have a fabric like right in my armpits. Just naturally, you could sweat. Okay, so yeah, maybe, I don't know. Some people are different on Instagram. An athlete said she felt the airbrush fabric was itchy. I'll say, you know what, if you're not someone who's used to a performance fabric, like not many athletes are runners on the team, so I do represent a different niche for what I like and why I like things. If I was a girl that just did Pilates and strength training, I bet you airbrush wouldn't be my pick either. I'd be like, this isn't really comfortable. I think when you need things for different pillars or purposes, it kind of makes a difference. So I don't know, I don't have itchiness with it, however. I'm not buying anything this launch. Kara goes and does an outfit change. I am now shopping again. Oh, I love this top. Okay, friends, this is the waist length Storm top, size extra small, baked blue. She's fitted. She's not too tight though, right? Like the neckline, it's not like a super stretch. It's not giving stretch like Halo. It's not giving stretch like even Aurora. It's fitted. It's meant to stay on you. You have the ventilation holes. It's cute. I also think this would look good styled like for lifestyle if I put on a pair of jeans. Let's try on the hip length so you can see what they look like, see what the hip length looks like. I kind of think I like the waist better if I'm being honest, which, you know, even though I have a long torso, I think I'm getting stuck. Between earrings, fake eyelashes, a necklace, a mic, things are gonna pop off of me at some point. I will say I think I do like the way the waist length looks on me better, but you guys tell me what you prefer. We're gonna try on, I've got it in black, so let's do the black just because we know sometimes black can feel a little tighter. So let's be sure. I actually haven't tried this one on yet. We have a bunch of different colors launching in these, but I wanted to get just like a standard black because again, she'll go with anything. Extra small I got in black. They all come with the hair tie, regardless if you get waist or hip length. Watch vents, thumb holes. I also really love the way black looks with Miami Vice pink. Like, I've always loved the way black and hot pink look together. And I think I just got deodorant on it, but I'm just trying to not be a smelly hoe. Okay, so yeah, I got a little deodorant on it. Here we have the hip length, all right? So We have it in black. You guys can see where it comes. These are, my hip bones are, the top of my hip bones are right here. Excuse me while I burp a little bit. Still, you can see it is a fitted top. And I'm wearing it with these leggings that are intended to be a bit more fitted on your waist. So you can get like a little bit, how do I best say this? You can see the delineation between my waist and the leggings. I point that out because sometimes that does bug people. Like it's not like a seamless look, right? You can kind of see where my leggings are hitting in my waist. Like if I sit down, you can kind of see. Just want to point that out. It's fitted, giving you the best idea in case you do want to size up and have like, you know, some more options here. But you've got the same neckline here, nice and comfortable around the neck, not too crazy. Thumb holes. You've got the watch vent. See, I've got my watch covered up right now. If you don't want to use it, you don't have to. Your hair tie is tucked in here. You almost don't know it's there, even though it's like clipped on. You can't feel it. It's not, I do think that's a really cute detail they've added in. So yep, this comes down to my hips. Show it to you from the side. So where it sits on the booty. I also, just back to the airbrush leggings, I love that they did kind of like the micro legacy detail over the glutes. I think these are like really flattering, and that's huge for running leggings. Most running leggings are not the most flattering, whereas these I think are so cute on the glutes and make your booty look good. I'm not mad at having my booty look good. So which length do you guys prefer? On me. It'll look different on you depending on your torso length. I'm a long torso. But black and Miami Vice pink, this is the option together. I should pull up the PDF too. PDF, you guys, if you are not already in my Discord, you can go to my Discord. That is available in there, Buffbunny Babes, under pins. If you're not sure where to find my Discord, go to the description box. That is linked in the description box for you to go check out. Just give me 1 second to pause. I should have had this saved, okay. You guys like the shorter length, hip for you. The top, I do think it's true to size. This is meant to be more of a fitted top, if you will. So, like I said, if you want a little bit more room, you want it to fit a bit more loose, have a little more room, you could totally size up. Colorways coming in the Storm. So we have waist and hip length, like I mentioned. Colors, you have the option in both lipstick red, baked blue, and onyx black. So I guess I have all three. Lipstick red, baked blue, and onyx black. So these are the three colorways coming in both hip and waist length. These three colorways, okay? Not coming in Miami Vice pink. Let's see. Just wanted to scroll over the PDF real quick, make sure I'm not missing anything I wanted to chat about. Airbrush headband, that's what I was missing. Airbrush headband, I don't think it was available for PR. I didn't get any, but they do have the headband coming. Lipstick red, Miami Vice, baked blue, and onyx black. So if there was some of y'all that wanted a headband from Summit but didn't want the fleece, you could do the airbrush, 2 inches wide, inside flocking to prevent that sliding on your head, quick drying. So you guys have the airbrush headband. Okay, I do like to wear headbands when I work out. I'm a big like put my hair in a ponytail or braid, and I get flyaways and it drives me nuts, and the headbands will be a game changer for me to kind of keep those flyaways at bay. We've got the halo tees I'm gonna put on and talk about as well. That essential short sleeve tee, that very basic essential. I'll throw that on for you guys so you can see the length of it. That's coming in 7 colorways. She's coming in Azul, ooh, Rio Blue, Baked Blue, Onyx Black, Lipstick Red, Miami Vice, and a white. So if you guys really want that matching color to go with different pieces in your collection, basic, pump cover.
Wait, can you put the blue running belt up against the black shirt so I can see it?
Okay, I got a T-Rex arm right now, but yeah, good catch. The Baked Blue running belt, is that here? There is, oops, let me pull this down. Baked Blue against the black. Amy Dunlop, Baked Blue against the black. How does the Phantom jacket compare in the arms and chest to the Colorado jacket? Don McGaffick, I feel like the Phantom jacket feels a little bit stretchier. I think the Alisium jacket is more comparable to Colorado in terms of fit and feel. Phantom, I feel like it's a bit stretchier, so I just don't feel as restricted. I think you're gonna have a little bit more give if you're chestier or, you know, just want things a little less tight. Hope to see more Lucky Charms throughout the year. Me too, Randy. I just bought, literally, didn't get to wear these yet. Just bought them, the Summit Crew and Lucky Charm, and then I also got the base layer. I'm so excited to wear these. They came in right as I was traveling to Houston. I'm like, oh, I probably don't need to bring all these with me to Houston. Dang, cool. Okay, let's try on some of the halos. Yeah. Ooh. If you get the hip length, does it look fine, or do you prefer it scrunched up? I like the hip length. For the Chelsea, are you talking about the Storm? We have so many like different options for like what comes in hip or waist or hip or waist. What's that? This is the new bag. Yeah. Yeah, Heidi gave it to me. Heidi was like, you could take it. I was like, I didn't realize they changed the fabric to the entire, well, let me talk about the Game Changer bag real quick because I didn't realize this based on the feedback that was in the PDF. Y'all, I'm trying on the Essentials pump cover. This is size small, smallest size that it comes in. Whoops, get my mic back on. Wanted to show you this just so you could see the fit of it. Also, I like black with hot pink. In case you missed my review, this is what I tried on. You can see how it looks, covers up the glutes, the hoo-ha, but you can like style it and stuff too, but this is just like your basic pump cover. I also wore this. Sometimes I like wearing it as like a night shirt too. Your call. Yeah, so Heidi had shown me, I'm like, damn, this really just like sits and stays in place. It's like more formed than the previous, like, okay, let me grab my other, it collapses more. So this came out and lifts like a lady. This is, no, I'm sorry, this came out in Community. Bunny Pink, they embroidered these. Can you guys just kind of see the difference looking at the two? Obviously I'm like holding this because I've got my gym stuff in here. This is my gym bag. This one just stays a bit more formed. And so the material is the same. It's still that nylon material. However, the way Heidi explained it to me, there's like a double line to it. So before there wasn't like a second liner to it. Now there's like another liner in there, making it thicker, which just keeps it like more formed. They did also update the meal compartment. It's a bit bigger now. The handle is a great improvement. Let me show you. So this is the original handle right here. It's just a basic handle, it's fine, right? The new handle is really good. I have had a handle break on me. So you see it's got this mesh. It's really thick, it's really cushy now, and it's really like sturdy and durable feeling. So I didn't grab this with my PR because I didn't realize so much had changed on it. And I just don't need another bag. But then when I realized we had all the updates, I'm like, crap, I need this to show you guys. So really high quality. I'm gonna be honest, some of you guys have had some valid concerns with the quality of the Game Changer bag over the years, with them just like changing a little bit and some things ripping and things of that nature. I'm gonna switch this bag and keep using it, but I feel really confident that this is a lot more durable than what we've been seeing. So you've got tonal branding on it. The one thing I'll say, and this isn't a change by any means, but the laptop compartment spot, I have a 17-inch laptop. It's a tough squeeze to get in here. It's not a change from the past bags. It's not. The Game Changer Max, I can fit mine in a little bit easier, but 17 is really, it's a squeeze to get in there, but you can. But overall, I'm very happy with all the updates to this. There's also a little clip right here too that you can like clip the straps if you want to. Just really pleased. The bag is coming in, I've got it in black. It's also coming in lipstick red. So that's the update. Super nice of Heidi to, you know, gift me these pieces so I could have it to share with you guys. So sweet. Let's try on some halo tops. Do we have any questions on the bag before I move on? Let me check the time. So, okay, we've got about an hour.
Hey, go eat.
Go eat, baby. You're good. We're doing good in here.
They can't get the details.
They can't get the details. That's okay. The details are all the same on Halo. They've seen them before. They'll be okay.
Details will be back in a minute.
Don't rush. Take your time. Jeanette, I will say the same. I'm not trying to, like, anyone's feelings are valid. Like, please keep that in mind. I think sometimes, you know, people are like, well, this athlete said this and this athlete said that. We're all different. We all do different workouts, different activities. We have different feelings, different preferences, different body types, right? So that's kind of the beautiful thing about having such a diverse athlete team, is we all have different thoughts and feelings. As the cardio product advisor, though, I am a bit more vocal about the cardio pieces and how they're intended, because I get that someone could wear this set, put it on and be like, if you are the girl that's used to only wearing Newbury, I get that you might put this on and be like, ooh, comfort wise, it's just not the same as butter or Newbury. Of course not. It's not intended to do the same thing, right? So that's kind of why Buffbunny did the pillars. Some of you are like, why the pillars? I don't understand it. Can't we wear this stuff for anything we want? Absolutely you can. But the pillars kind of help shape the intention behind the pieces, behind the design, and what they're intended for. So if you're not a cardio girl, it may be likely you're not gonna love a lot in the cardio pillar. So you kind of have to keep that in mind. And I am a bit more extreme in the fact that not only do I love cardio, but I'm an endurance athlete. So working with the design team on cardio pieces, part of my thought process with feedback I give them, I understand the majority of y'all aren't marathon runners. You're not wearing pieces for 4 hours to go out for a run. But as a marathon runner, I can give feedback to the team on pieces that will stand the test of time, that I can wear for 4 hours and be comfortable in, not chafe, be kept dry, have enough storage for all the items that I need, will be high quality that I can wear for years and years. Right? So for me, I feel like I give them that kind of perspective, even though it may not meet the niche for what a lot of y'all do for cardio. If it works for me marathon running, it should work for you doing your hot girl walks. It should work for you doing your 30-minute stepper sessions. It should work for you doing your cardio spin classes, whatever it may be, right? So you kind of have to think about the use of it. And so yes, I am very vocal on the cardio pieces and why I personally love them. If you are just looking to have something make your body look a certain way. The cardio pieces are probably never gonna do that. They're not gonna be the pieces that make your booty look the biggest, make your titties look the best. These are pieces that we need to help us perform, to stay in place, to be sweat wicking and quick drying. Those are the core things within the cardio pillar that we really look for. All right, halo. Halo, we have baby tees. Halo's coming in a lot, so let me share with you. Let me just pull up the PDF real quick. Also, friends, we have a 3-pack of scrunch socks coming. I didn't get those. And the breakthrough belt bag, those are coming in addition to the game changer bag in black and lipstick red. Okay. So sorry about the cough. We have for Halo, the Halo tee, the Halo baby tee. Okay, that's what I got. The Halo baby tee. The Halo tee is a longer length. I didn't get any of those. And then we have the Halo long sleeve baby tee and the Halo long sleeve hip tee. So we have those coming, all 6. Okay, all of those. Oh wait, some are different colors. Let me not be confusing. Halo baby tee, Azul, Rio blue, baked blue, onyx black, lipstick red, Miami Vice, and white. Same is true for both the Halo or the Halo baby tee. The long sleeve and the long sleeve hip tee are coming only in Azul, Rio blue, baked blue, lipstick red, white, and onyx black. I don't expect you to necessarily remember that, but it is in the Discord, linked at my description. It's pinned within the Essentials V-Day channel. You guys think I'm over caffeinating? There was only like 4 ounces of coffee in each of these. All right, let's put on the Halo baby tee in Miami Vice pink. I ordered this by accident in lipstick red, forgetting I already have lipstick red. I'm at that stage where I can't even remember what I already own from the brand. So the team was nice enough to swap it out for me in Miami Vice pink. All right, now we have Miami Vice pink in the baby tee on the airbrush pieces. Oh yeah, no problem. Okay, so you guys can see we have Halo baby tee. Halo baby tee really kind of is a meet and greet for me with the leggings. It kind of sits right at a high waist. The baby tees, they are not sweat wicking. In terms of shearing, this color isn't too bad. Like a lot of them, what you will see is like an outline of your bra, but not necessarily like, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, they're sheer, but some of them, they're not too bad. Is that just my opinion? I don't know. I don't think they're that bad for sheerness. Like they're what I'd expect for like a really lightweight tee. So everyone has different preferences with the length. I personally didn't like the baby tee length, but I have a belly, so not very flattering on me. I prefer the full length. See, I'm the opposite. The full length I feel like enhances. I get a little bit of bloat down here. I definitely am a little backed up from traveling. The full length to me sometimes enhances this. So I like the meet and greet length versus having to pull it over my stomach. Lisa, I also had an energy drink this morning. So girl, you can still feel good about your caffeine intake. I always have either an energy drink pre-workout and then I have coffee. I have both, but I do both before noon so that I can sleep at night. I don't have the pink tea from Vita. The Vita one was Candy Crush, wasn't it? And I never got it. And someone else asked me for that comparison too. I think it might still be available on the website. I may need to buy it. Okay, well, I do I have a longer version of, I think I have the longer version in the black. And let me see if I can grab it, y'all. If I have it in here. Oh, I just love these baby tees. Any color that comes out, I try to buy them because I love them so much. Like literally my collection of baby tees, let me show you. Yeah, I have mostly the baby tee. Oh wait, is that white one? The white one's the longer version, huh? Yes. Look at all these baby tees. The white one is longer though. I mean, I like them both, but if I have to choose only one, I'm gonna go with baby tee. I feel like this was Candy Crush though, but this is in seamless. So it's not really the same comparison for you, Randy. Miami Vice pink looks really, I feel like it does look a little punchier on camera just because of the studio lights. Oh wait, my When We Were Young hat will look so good with this outfit. Sorry. Not me playing dress up. Okay, this has literally nothing to do with the launch. I just like a good hat. Let's see. The baby tee length rides up, so you prefer the full length. They need the baby tee that doesn't show sweat so easily. That's the thing with the baby tees. I do feel like once you get sweaty, you want to go out there with daddy? I wore the Azul, or not Azul, I wore the Rio baby tee to the Super Bowl party on Sunday, and I felt like my armpit sweat was just like going down all the way down. I was a little embarrassed, but that is just part of Halo. I am wearing Halo right now. This is the Miami Vice Halo baby tee, an extra small. I think these are true to size. If in between sizes, you could size up. You could size up. I've tried the Hourglass Airbrush leggings from the Story collection in a size smaller than usual. Can I get away with that in this Airbrush legging? Yes, you can. I would do the same size. I would definitely do the same size that you did. Is there a watch vent on the baby tee? No, Halo doesn't, because Halo's not a cardio piece. I can show you Azul and Rio. I think it was Brandy that just asked. That's Azul, friends. This is Rio. Rio and Azul. Oh, hey Lexi. Good to see you in here. So baby tees, up to you. You could size up. I do like to dry mine. You will get like a slight shrinkage if you dry yours. Not much though, not much. So baby tee and Miami Vice. The black Halo is also a wee bit sheer. Okay, let me show you all the colors I got. So that's Miami Vice. Let's do Rio Blue so you can see it. I feel like Rio Blue is really popping off, y'all. Is that the right way? Sometimes I don't know the right way to put these on. Rio Blue. Rio Blue is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay, so again, sits right at my waist. Meets right at the leggings. Rio Blue. Yes, I've ran in these leggings quite a few times. And they're great. They're not like, let me get it clear, they're not sweat proof. I was down in Houston, it was hot out when I ran. I did get like slight sweat marks here, but they dried like that. That was the beauty of it. They literally dried in like 5 minutes. Right? Rio Blue and Miami Vice. So cute together, literally. Did not know I love this combo so much. So pretty. Oh, I think I have Lunar close by. Let me see. Yeah, Lunar is a bit more purpley. Here's Lunar. So you can really see. Rio Blue in the Phantom, Rio Blue in the baby tee, and then Lunar. Lunar is definitely, now when you see it, you're like, oh, that is definitely a bit more, purpley. Baked blue. Okay. Let's try on. So I got, let's see, I got waist. Okay, yep. I got the baby tee in baked blue, and then I got the full length in the Rio. So let's try on the long sleeves now. What are you guys most excited for today? What are you all like really looking to grab? I like a lot in this collection because I really wanted more performance sets. I really wanted to stock up on like, I feel like last year and the year before, last year in particular, I just felt like we didn't get much for cardio. We didn't get a lot of cardio specific running sets, leggings, like just not as heavy on performance. So there is a lot I like within this essentials drop for that reason. And I just love how the airbrush set looks with the little phantom jacket over it too. If only getting one phantom jacket or Alisium jacket. You guys keep asking me that, and it's so hard because it depends. Like the phantom jacket I love for like strength training or mobility every day, making my outfit look cute, but Alisium is a jacket that I'll run in because it's got the pockets. It is a bit thicker though. Not everyone's gonna want a thicker jacket. Okay, here we have the baked blue long sleeve baby tee. So it really does sit maybe a little bit longer, right? Like just like a touch longer, but it sits right at my waist. I don't think the baby tees will sell out. The one thing I'll say is you guys have been screaming over Rio Blue. So I did not realize how much I liked Rio Blue until I saw it in person and needed it. So I feel like if anything could sell out, maybe Rio Blue, right? She's so pretty. But here is the long sleeve. There is no watch vent. This is listed as like a recovery top, so that's why we don't have the watch vent in it. Not too sheer. There's like no sheerness on baked blue. So if you guys are worried about sheerness, I'm just grabbing my lip gloss because my lips be getting dry. If you guys are looking for something that's like not as sheer, baked blue. I feel like Rio Blue really isn't that sheer either. So I like that. I feel like baked blue, I know we're all screaming over Rio, but I feel like baked blue is just so wearable. It's so wearable, like year round. You guys, the amount of blues Buffbunny collection has given us though, like legit, like how are there this many blues? We've had so many blues over the years. The halo tops do sell out quite a bit. I don't know about as much in the solid prints, you know. We'll see though. You guys, halo is becoming, I think, one of the like most well-loved pieces from Buffbunny collection. It's like legacy leggings are the #1. I think halos are the #2. What do you all think? So this was waist length, extra small. You have thumb holes and baked blue. Let's go into the full length, the hip length, if you will. So the hip length I got in Rio Blue. Which we now know we love with Miami Vice Pink. The color comparisons stress me out sometimes because there's so many. I never know how far to go. Like, how far do I take this? Am I taking it back to 2018? Okay. Ugh. Okay, trying to not move the mic. Yeah, see the hip length for me, I just don't find as flattering on me. I just feel like it's, and keep in mind, this is with the airbrush leggings, so see what I'm saying? The waist is a little squeezy. A little squeezy, so you can kind of see where it shows, I'm like pushing my stomach out right now. I just want you guys to know how it could look on you if you have a similar body type or carry any weight in your stomach. But when you wear it with like a tight legging, this is why I kind of prefer more of the meet and greet. I just find more flattering on me. But the thing is with the hip length, right? The hip length comes down like this. Let me show you the side. I have a mic pack here. It's not me bulging out. So it comes down quite a bit. The thing with the hip length is I could easily do this with it. Now I have the baby length, the waist length, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so you could get the hip length and just poop, scrunch it up, right? Are barista blue and baked blue enough of a difference? Ooh, do I have a barista blue really close? Gosh, I don't remember what's what anymore. That's baked blue. What was the last piece we got in baked blue, in barista blue, Randy? Do you remember? If you tell me an item, I might be able to more easily locate it. So many blues. Oh, totally, Chelsea. The bodysuit is so much more wearable. It doesn't come down as low in the back, so it's definitely more secure. It's not too risky. I am really pleased with the updates to the bodysuit, and I do think I liked sizing down in it too. Hard Candy and Candy Crush always get me. There is a slight difference there where one leans a bit more blue, but I always get those two like interchanged. I wish we had a party purple baby tee. Brie Powers. I would fucking die for party purple. We need some purples. We need some purples in the tops. You know what it was? Last year I think we got a lot of purples because you guys were like begging for purples. And I think by the time the team started like putting purples in launches, I don't think you guys bought it as much. There was definitely some data there. The team is very data driven, just sometimes it doesn't like catch up as fast as you guys would think, if that makes sense, you know? Launches are planned out so far in advance. Barista Blue came in the $12 aggressive scrunch leggings for Black Friday. Oh yeah, I did get those. They're actually, Randy, there is quite a difference. I don't know if I have those in here with me though, but I did buy those. That's not Barista Blue, that's whatever that blue was called. I think, is this Barista Blue? Is that Barista Blue? I think this is Barista Blue, nah? That's old. Is that Barista Blue? That could be. I think this is Barista Blue. So it is quite different than Baked Blue. Quite different. Barista Blue leans a bit more gray tone, right? Like it's definitely blue, but it's not as like deep and rich of a blue. It's $116, just so you guys know. Let me know if there's other outfit combos you want me to try on. Oh my God, party purple in the shape seam. I would love, well, we have Poshnet bodysuit in, what was the purple color Poshnet came in? Purple Shadow, maybe? But that'd be really pretty in party purple. I love the Airbrush set that came in party purple. It had the bonded waistband and you guys fucking hated that. I actually loved it. I loved the bonded waistband. It was so good for running. Again, maybe not for everyday life, not for people that aren't doing running activities, but dang, I really loved it. Let's not forget, if you need a good little basic, wait, it is a double zipper. There is double zippers on the Phantom jacket. This one isn't. I wonder why doesn't this one have a double zipper? Interesting. I bet this was a sample. Wait, okay. I just noticed something, you guys. just noticed this, you guys. The waist length version of the Phantom has a double zipper, but the hip length doesn't. Am I high right now? What? Why am I just noticing this? Double zipper. I wonder if it says that on the PDF. Like, was that intentional? Two-way zipper is only on the waist jacket. I'm so sorry, that's a detail I missed. Okay, you guys already knew that. No one's shocked here. It's really hard. I did my unboxing and like, that was it. So I did not have time to like get as far in depth like I do for all my other videos. How do the essential tees compare in sizing to the previous tees? I can pull one out, although it's been washed and dried. They're pretty comparable in sizing. Let's see, what do I got here? Let's see. Ooh, this is a throwback. Let's take this one. I think they're pretty comparable in sizing. This one came out a while ago. My essential tee has not been washed and dried yet. FYI, I do wash and dry these. So this one might look slightly longer, not really. They're about the same length, you guys. It's just, I haven't washed and dried my essentials yet. So you can really count on these being very similar to any other pump cover we've seen from Buffbunny collection in the past. What? What? It's the sweatpants for me, and I don't want to talk about it. I am gonna get rid of stuff though. I think I have to just let go of my untamed sets. I have to just donate. It's really a sad moment for me. I don't want to let go of Buffbunny collection stuff, but the reality is someday Jason and I are gonna move. And I'm not gonna wear front seams anymore. And I'm not gonna wear all this old stuff. Wow, that's a really close zoom to my very tired face. Yeah, I have to get rid of stuff. I have to, because what's gonna happen is we're gonna go to move and I'm gonna have all these bins of clothes and I'm gonna look at Jason and I'm gonna say, I'm not taking any of these with me, am I? And I'm gonna have to get rid of them at that time. So my goal is to do a spring cleaning and either donate to some of y'all who are extra small or just take them to a women's shelter. Kara, how does the lipstick red jacket look with the threads lipstick red? Let me show you. Here's threads red. These, I'm gonna show you a sweatshirt to the leggings. Slightly different because, or did you see the Phantom jacket? What did you see? Oh, it was on Instagram with the threads. How does the lipstick red jacket? You specifically said jacket, okay. And I'm glad you said that because the jacket is a different fabric, so that does matter. Okay, so here's the jacket and here are the threads sweatpants. I'll say threads being 100% cotton looks just like slightly deeper red than the jacket. Does it?
But also,
I think.
sweatpants are gonna fade more a little bit after washing.
Yeah. Yeah. So Haley, she goes, so we think it's cute. I don't know. Yes. I think it works. But again, you know me, I mix and match this stuff. I don't mind doing different fabrics in the same color, even though it's not a perfect match. I think it works. I think it works. Ooh, here's the other thing too. Do you guys have the sports bra, the Story sports bra? This isn't lipstick red, but it's a really cute little Valentine's Day moment. This red, I think it was just called red. I don't know. It's pretty close. I love this Story bra. This might be on sale in TikTok shop. You guys could check my showcase if you want to support me there in the TikTok shops. Okay, do we love black and pink like me? Waist length jacket, right? Waist length on me shows my belly button. giving waist. High-rise legging, true high-rise, sits above my belly button. Yeah, I would still wear those reds together even though they're slightly different. Will the airbrush leggings still work as I lose weight and postpartum and still have to go, but I want for now? Emily, yes. So the great thing about airbrush is that they have this drawstring in there. So if you do lose weight where you're like, ooh, I could size down, you can use this drawstring to tighten them up in your waist. They're gonna fit you everywhere else, I think. So I think your airbrush is a good one to get. Yes, black and pink is a classic combo. I agree, Jordan. Oh, I didn't get a chance to watch Behind the Design. I think they just launched that the other day, and I've been pretty busy this past week, so I did not get a chance to watch Behind the Design. Oh, can I try on the white halo tee you showed? Yes, I can. So that launched previously, the regular white tee, but it's still launching today too, so it shouldn't be any different. I think I got that with Black Friday. But this white tee is the full length tee, not the baby. And I do prefer the baby, but we'll try this on so you can get an idea of the difference. Do you have the halo full length short sleeve tee? That is what I'm about to try on right now in white. And then get makeup on it. Whoopsie. So the white is gonna be the most sheer, you guys, right? So you can see the bra, the mic right here. And see, this is why I don't love the full length. But some of y'all love the full length. Team full length or team baby. But this is what the full length is gonna sit like. It's very similar to the long sleeve. They pretty much sit in the same spot. White is gonna be the most sheer, so you're getting all the sheerness. Did they drop early access? I don't know. Let's see. Well, the airbrush yep, I answered that. Did I miss the Storm Crop OG compared to the Storm Crop waist on length? No, you didn't miss that, but I have that in my luggage, so let me grab that really quick. In terms of length, I'm pretty sure we're about to find out, but based on looking at it, I think the OG is shorter. Remember, the OG was reversible though, so let me hold those up together. I'm gonna put it on a hanger so we can get an equal comparison here. So remember the OG, I really like the OG, you guys. I'm not even gonna fucking lie to you. I loved this little band right here with the Buffbunny. I thought it was so cute, but I think this part is what maybe didn't work universally for all body types, but then you could twirl it around and wear it this way, which is kind of now what we see. But I do personally miss that. I love that little touch. So this was the OG and this is the new one. Let's compare it this side, just so we have more. Okay. So yes, the new one. Who asked for this? Kim Clooney. All right, behind here, the red, the lipstick red, that is the brand new waist length Storm. Right here, we have the OG version. So it looks like you're getting at least a full inch more of length, I would say. Looks like it's got about 1 inch more length. 1 inch more length from the OG. You're very welcome. I forgot to get that as a comparison for y'all. I had brought it with me to Houston and then I just didn't have time. Didn't have time. Team baby length. What else? Chelsea says every time he wears the Dino Ghost tee, I'm so jealous. See, they need to bring it back.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
I was like,
do you have a full-length Phantom jacket launched a long time ago? So it originally launched with Rebel, and then it relaunched with 7 Deadly Sins, my collab. Which one would you like to see? It's definitely longer than what we're getting in this collection. So you have the full length Phantom jacket that you can compare to the new hip length. Let me go back into the archives. This was 7 Deadly Sins, you guys. I wish I would have stocked up on her because it's white, but it's not giving super white anymore. My 7 Deadly Sins Phantom jacket came slightly longer than the OG. You bet your sweet ass I still have the OG. We've never seen this color again, and it's this Gorgina gray color. And then 7 Deadly Sins was longer. So if you want me to compare it to the OG, I'm just gonna have to try it on for you. Wow, it's weird trying this on. It's been a minute. Okay, this is, also I think I used to wear a size small when I was first starting with the brand, so this is definitely looser on me than what I'm used to. This is the OG Phantom jacket from Rebel. I think I'm just smaller than I was too, because this was like skin tight on me before. So this is OG Phantom. Who asked for this? Alicia Jamie, this is the OG Phantom. See that? It's legit covering the vagina. The Regina vagina, she's covered, okay? So then when we take the hip length version, yep. Let me hold it up for you first. It's always hard to like hold it up and get that like good, like considerable difference in length. Considerable. I will try this back on for you though so you can see the comparison. I love the full length, but I don't know, a lot of people are haters and they want it like at their waist. When it comes to jackets like this, I like a full length. I like all options, don't get me wrong, but I hope that we do see some full length. Okay, so here is the hip. Considerable difference, right? Remember, Phantom was down here. It was covering Regina, right? Regina vagina. Now it's up here. Significant difference. Significant difference. Jeanette would like full length everything. Wait, did anyone get their Threads jacket? I asked about a ship date and they canceled my order saying they can't fulfill. Haley, I'm not sure on that. I would have to ask the team after. Okay, I'll also try on the one from 7 Deadly Sins, just as a comparison to, like I said, 7 Deadly Sins. I recall it being a little bit longer. So definitely we are not touching the length that we once saw in Phantom. The hip length Phantom is longer than what we saw in Vita collection though. Oh, I guess so sentimental. But yeah, this was how long mine was. We went long, and a lot of people maybe didn't like that it actually covers your glutes. Reason why I wanted that length and wasn't like leaning towards a different length is because I like a longer length when I'm running. I actually don't necessarily care about my butt showing when I'm running, so this was how long the length used to be. It's quite different, right? Quite different. Times change, styles change, people's preferences change. And these did have pockets too. So now the Phantom does not have pockets, whereas, good call out, it previously did have pockets. Whew, all right. What else we got? What time is it?
Are you staying on after for a little bit or not? I'm just trying to figure out when you're saying and stuff.
Not too much. Probably call it around 2-ish. What was I gonna say? Launch is happening at 2 p.m. EST. Our essentials stock is gonna be on the website. I do not know about early access. You guys can use code CARROT today. That's gonna get you 10% off. It lets the team know I helped you out. I do earn commission, so Jay and I greatly appreciate the support. I'm so thirsty. I think I'm gonna have to go grab some water.
Just go in I'll grab something.
Okay. Jordan, oh wow, that was so long, right? It's like quite the difference now with our Phantom jackets. Do you have any of the tank tops with the razorback? The Aurora crop top? LMVV 107, the Aurora crop top is, I believe that's what you're referring to. Sure do, sure do. We can try on our barista blue, baked blue. Now I'm getting barista and baked blue confused. All the blues. Blues Clues. Thanks, babe. Oh, it's already open, huh?
It's last night.
I have to drink a lot today after flying. So I barely drank yesterday. I drank 1 bottle of water. Okay, so this is the Aurora crop top. I'm guessing this is what you're referring to. I gotta take a drink, you guys. Yes, the blues are all so pretty. Aurora crop top over the everyday airbrush. That's just an airbrush sports bra now. You can kind of see how it looks. You're gonna see just like a little bit. That kind of gives you a nice indication of the coverage that you're getting from the airbrush sports bra. You shouldn't have too much side boob, even if you do have a larger chest. Gives you that extra coverage. You can see where Aurora is. Racer back, so it kind of sits nicely under the bra. Sits waist length, pretty much meet and greet with your leggings. So it's a really nice tank to kind of layer up if you're a girl that doesn't, you know, you want your arms exposed in the gym, but you don't want your stomach exposed. You want a fitted tank. This is a great option. Can you please show the Halo Tee Rio versus the Baked Blue Halo Tee? Yes, I can. Halo Rio. Actually, here, I'll show you on Rio Blue, Baked Blue. Rio is definitely a poppier blue, whereas Baked Blue is really your more like neutral blue? I don't know, it's a little bit darker, a little deeper, bit more poppy. Yeah, I guess it would lean a bit more navy-ish. Jordan. Jordan said if you could only buy 3 items, what would you get? That's so tough. All right, so for me personally, I love the Airbrush leggings, so I would definitely get the Airbrush leggings. Oh, only 3. I mean, it's hard because it's like, do you need a full set? I like the Airbrush leggings with the sports bra and then also a jacket. Like that would be my go-to, would be a Phantom jacket. Let me show you like a full tonal outfit. I really love. Like if we did the waist. It looked cute with the black too, but I like doing like a full pink or a full red set, lipstick red or Miami Vice pink. I think if I truly could only buy one outfit, this is what I would buy right here. The Airbrush leggings with the sports bra and then the matching waist jacket. They just pulled the Alisium jackets and the storm tops. Oh, I thought they were gonna be pre-order. Ball sacks. Where is that, ladies? Is that on Instagram? Because I'm not on Instagram. Is she? My understanding was that they were going to be a pre-order situation because they hadn't physically gotten to the warehouse yet. Both lengths of the Storm Top and Alisium jacket have experienced unexpected shipping delays and have not arrived to the US warehouse. I believe they're at the Canadian warehouse. They will be available as pre-order items at launch. They're estimating a mid-March arrival. All other styles will ship as usual. So for any of my Canadian friends, I believe they are on Canada's site. US, they're gonna be a pre-order situation. So still available, pre-order situation. I know we don't love pre-orders. I know it bums us out. These are things that are just out of a business's control in terms of shipping. And you have to understand the current climate with everything, shipping times, it is very unpredictable. Like you really, it's been very challenging for them. Everyone just ran to IG. I mean, when you're not manufacturing things in the US, that is where things take so long. You're depending on things being shipped like on physical boats, like overseas. So there's a lot of things that can impact delays in timing. What material is the Aurora tank? Would it feel weird to have a Newbury bra? Like, would they get stuck together? No, that's a fully valid question. I think this is like Airbrush material, or Alisium, excuse me. The tank is like I believe it's actually listed on the PDF as Alisium. Let me double check before I say wrong information.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's Perform fabric. My bad, Perform fabric. So it's the same fabric as the bend and snap dress or the Corset bodysuit, or throwing it back to the Sinful leggings if you bought them from my collection. Same fabric. Really lightweight. It's kind of like, to me, if you could make butter fabric performance, that's what Perform feels like. Very lightweight and stretchy. To your question, if it would get stuck together with a Newbury sports bra, I don't think so. I think that, you know, they would be fine to have one stacked on top of the other. I don't think you need to have a performance bra underneath it per se. Is the Alisium jacket looser than the Phantom, Deanna? No, it's tighter. She's tighter. I will try that on real quick, and then someone wants to see me in lipstick red, and I would love to oblige. So that was Phantom. Phantom is lighter weight. Phantom feels stretchier. Alisium feels a little bit more snug, a little bit more compressive, more similar to like your Colorado fleece line jackets. Oh, it's Randy's birthday? Whose birthday? Randy, is it your birthday on Valentine's Day? Oh, happy birthday. I really try to find more things to buy. Today's my birthday, so I feel spendy. You gotta treat yourself, babe. Oh, happy Valentine's Day and happy birthday, Randy. Oh yeah, it's like I am so snug in this compared to Phantom. So it's a lot tighter and it's longer too. So that's why the fit is gonna feel a little different. Also, when I laid this down on top of Colorado, that comparison's on my highlight. This one does, just the body of it, it kind of comes in a little bit more here. Comes in a little bit more at the waist than the Colorado. So it does just kind of snatch you in a little bit more. Okay, what time is it? We can try on a lips. 141. Let me throw on the red airbrush set so you guys can see me in a different color. Just, man, I really know how to mess up an office, don't I? Let's do red. Oh, low battery. Okay. Grab that. All right, friends, I'm gonna try on the same exact set I already have on, but in the red, even though it's the same set, it's nice to see the different colors in the set. So get the lipstick red on and I'll be right back.
Sorry guys, I'm trying to plug you in. Got it.
I love red in Airbrush. We do not usually get a lot of colors in performance fabric, so that's why I'm like exceptionally happy that we got baked blue, we got lipstick red, we got Miami Vice pink. I love a red workout set. Don't forget, you guys have different inseam lengths when it comes to the leggings, so I'm walking this way, but my code reminder's there. You guys can see it kind of sits right all the way down at my ankles. I don't have any extra length. I don't get camel toe in these. They're just a really great legging. They stay in place. These are gonna be my go-to running leggings aside from Wicked Pocket, which you guys can't get anymore. So I love that I've got these leggings now. Let's also try it on with a little red top. Let's do my jacket, my phantom jacket, so we can get the full effect, the full set. Love the lipstick red. You guys are liking these colors. I know a couple people said, are we only getting these colors anytime Essential drops? And no, they're doing things seasonally. So colors are gonna change. Anytime there's Essentials, it's not only gonna be these colors. So, you know, if these colors aren't for you or you're getting bored of them, you are gonna see other colors. Imagine that outfit with a red t-shirt. Yes, you could do a red t-shirt with it. I really love the Phantom. Fire. I'm so happy the era of only black running leggings is over. Yes, me too. Truly, like that is all I would wear for running was black leggings. So I love that we have some fun, colorful pieces that we can actually wear now. I'm so excited for it to be like, for me to be able to do races and wear some of these Buffbunny outfits now, because for so long, that was my struggle. I'd be like, I go to run a race and I'm an exclusive athlete with Buffbunny, and that's because that's all I want to wear, but there wasn't enough cardio pieces. So this is the year that we are really doing it with cardio and getting a lot of pieces. I mean, I think y'all saw that with Summit, and I got a lot of good feedback from you guys with Summit. Some of you were like, I can tell you're a cardio product advisor, you're doing such a good job. And that was so touching because I really want to help out the cardio space, and it's really been nice to work with the team and to take on this role of cardio product advisor. You know, I feel a big responsibility, but also that's why in my Discord, I will ask you guys a lot of questions. I do try to get your feedback. I do try to lean on my community and utilize things that you tell me to bring to the team. But anyways, what is the price for the Airbrush leggings? Yeah, let me double check. Airbrush leggings are $74 US. Code Kara 10% off, so they're gonna be like 60 something, right? 10 bucks off, so like $68. Can you show the drawstring in those? Absolutely. So drawstring up here. And I was mentioning too, if you need to tighten them, what I do is like pull a loop and I like make a knot with it. And then I like tighten the knot so that it's really snatched in. Now, I don't need to do that. These sit really nice on me. The other thing is if you are someone who you're like, the drawstring is driving me nuts, I don't need it, I don't want it, you can take scissors and snip it and pull it out of here. It's not sewn in where you can't do that. So if you're like, frick, I don't want that drawstring in there, you can get rid of it. I do think it just sitting in there, even if you don't use it, adds, like it helps the leggings stay in place. So try it out before you cut it out just to be safe. Let's see. Yes, the drawstring, it's a must for you. I agree. I think it's a nice compliment for those that, you know, especially with community collection, we didn't have that. And a lot of people said they felt like those leggings like slid around on them a little bit. So yes, no shorts in this collection, but I think moving forward, you know, we had our first few launches for winter time. We'll probably start seeing some shorts again. Could you size up in a jacket to cover stomach C-section area? So to size up, you're not gonna get a ton more length is the only thing I'm gonna throw out there with sizing up. You'll get a little more length, but you're gonna get more room in the stomach, in the arms. But certainly you could try sizing up a couple sizes if you're looking for more length. Definitely if you wanna go length, Alisium is the longest jacket. 10 minutes out, early access is dropping in the broadcast channel for BB, Chelsea confirms. All of a sudden it's real squeaky on the floor here. Try not to step on that. Yeah, I didn't think so either, Brie. I don't think sizing up is gonna give you a huge difference in length. Okay, so last minute questions. Obviously top picks for me. I mean, Halo, you can't go wrong with Halo. Those I wear, for me personally, more for lifestyle is what I wear my Halo for. I do love the Phantom Zip. I love the Airbrush set. Give it a try. If you are someone that does cardio, if anyone in here is running or does running activities, cardio, you do classes, try it out. If you want something sexy, don't forget about the Corset bodysuit. We have the new Game Changer bag that is updated, upgraded, new and improved. I think you're gonna love those details. Aurora tanks are fantastic. They are not gonna show your stomach. They're gonna meet and greet with your high-rise legging. They're now true to size. Great little racer back situation. We have the Storm crops. Those are gonna be pre-order now, in addition to the Alisium zip jacket. So can't do much about that, is what it is, but you know, those are still an option for y'all. I still wouldn't sleep on the Alisium zip jacket pre-order or not in the Dalmatian print. She's very cute, unique, This is a very special print, and it's not necessarily something I know when we're getting back. I don't know the frequency of the Dalmatian print, so if that speaks to you, you may want to grab that. Keeping in mind, Alisium jackets have 3 pockets. Phantom jackets, 0 pockets. So when you ask or think about which jacket should I get, Phantom is going to be available right away. Alisium is pre-order, correct? And you will have the option of pockets or no pockets. So sometimes I think that's a good way to think about, you know, what you want to get. Last minute questions. It is going to be going live. Potentially you guys get early access. Is anybody still here? You all, it's 1:52. 1:52. Just want to see if Buffbunny posted anything else. I am in the broadcast channel too, but okay, yeah, it is available in the broadcast channel. Is that why no one's in here talking to me anymore? Can you show the difference between Alisium and Phantom pockets? Sorry if I missed it. You didn't miss it. Phantom does not have any pockets. There's no pockets in Phantom, all right? So Phantom, there's nothing. It's just your sleek. All you have is the zip down. Alisium, you do have pockets. Alisium, you have a pocket on your arm, and then you have 2 pockets in the side. Well, let me show you. The broadcast channel for Buffbunny is on their profile. In the bio section, you can click to join. Pockets on Alisium zip right here. 2 little pockets. Okay, but then you also have the arm pocket. It's very similar to the Colorado fleece. Colorado fleece has that pocket there, and then the 2 pockets over here. They're very sleek. I like how they design the pockets. They're not in your face, they're not aggressive. You almost don't know there's pockets, but they're functional. You can fit quite a bit in there. Brittany's all checked out and she's back. Jacqueline says, hey, I'm late to the party. You are, but launch hasn't happened yet unless you do early access, so you're not so late. Hopefully that was helpful. Bella Loon 1. It's up. It's been up. KDA, finished my order. Brittany got that whole outfit. Don't forget, friends, save and support, code Kara at checkout. That is going to get you a 10% off discount. And I do earn commission, so I greatly appreciate it. Bend and snap secured. I hope I still like them. Please report back, ladies. I'd love to see photos. I like to see what you think, what your opinions are on of the pieces that you got and the sizes. Corset sizing. I'm bigger up top than bottom. The corset bodysuit is adjustable in the back straps. I would say go true to size. True to size, you'll be good to go in the corset bodysuit. I don't think you want to size up. I think that is not going to assist you in terms of coverage any differently. And that bodysuit is meant to kind of snatch you in as well. Last time I went under your website because I used coupons. I don't think it showed up as yours. Dawn, I do have, I think you mean like buffbunny.com/Kara, so you can use my link that way. If you mean other coupons, you might, do you mean like discount code when you say coupons? You can use my code still when you use gift cards. But yes, if you're using like a 15% discount you randomly found somewhere, I wouldn't get credit for that unless you did go through my link. Which if you do use my link, you can send me your confirmation number and I can look it up on my end to make sure that you did, that it's attached. Kayla, you're on the site and you don't see any Rio Blue? I'm not on the site, so I didn't grab that access code to even go look. maybe, I wonder if you can put that in the broadcast chat so that they know if it's not uploaded yet. Are you guys gonna size up in essential t-shirts? Personally, for me, I think they're nice and relaxed. Some people like to go more oversized, so I guess it just depends on your style. Got Rio Blue. Nicole said she got, what'd you get Rio Blue in, Nicole? Last minute questions on any of the pieces launching. Okay. Anything at all. Don't forget we have run belts, we have halo, we have airbrush sports bras, leggings, Aurora tops, phantom jackets. Your leggings are gonna come in different inseam lengths. Bend and snap dress. We have essential tees. We have game changer backpacks, breakthrough belt bags coming in black and lipstick red. We have airbrush headbands. I might need some of those. Would you say Aurora is true to size or size down? It's definitely true to size now. I think it's true to size. I don't think you need to size down. I would go with your true to size. You're so welcome, Amy. Halo long sleeve, you got it in Rio Blue. Love that. I look like ooh, I do love that. Cruella in that color combo. That's fun, I like that. Not mad about that. Got 3 baby tees. Had to get Rio Blue and some scrunchies. I might go back and get some jackets later. I just don't use them as much living in Florida. That makes sense. I wanted a black baby tee, but didn't see it. Love that idea. Universal HHN is Cruella. That's good. I like that. And I would also still buying from the Summit collection. Like, after we're done this, I am putting my Summit clothes on because it's cold here. And now I have to acclimate back to winter after being in Houston's beautiful temperatures. So I think I'm gonna be like, ooh, I think I need my plush fleece on. I think I need my base layer, my straight legs, and a crew neck. Yeah. What was the teal color of the girl laying down on the site? Was that supposed to be baked blue? I'm not on the website. Can I? I don't think I can get on the website if I'm not early access. Let's see. Can I? Oh, I can. Oh, it's 2 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock, so launch is officially live here. I think, is it this one, Randy? I think that's baked blue. I think it might just be the way they color graded that photo. That looks like the baked blue set. And there are still Rio Blue shorts on the site if you guys wanted like a Rio Blue top, but you're like, I don't have a bottom to match it. I mean, I think Rio Blue looks good with black as well, but you could definitely do some shorts or something. I know, it sucks. It sucks that they're pre-order. I agree. Oh, my phone's so dark. I didn't have any posts planned for today, so. Let me do, let's see. I at least should post something. chill for another couple minutes. Let me know if you guys have questions. Love to help you out. If so, it's always this like fine line between being on YouTube versus what I post on Instagram. Yeah, I love the Dalmatian jacket. I think that's like a really good pick, you know? All right, let me post at least a couple stories. If you guys are needing to use my link today, I'm gonna post that directly in my Instagram stories. I definitely wouldn't mind like a couple more Aurora crops if I'm being honest. What's the difference between Posh Knit and Airbrush? Posh Knit is more of one of the mobility fabrics. It's more of like a soft double brush fabric. Airbrush has more of that like slippery sweat wicking feel. It's more compressive than Posh Knit. It's more intended for performance-based activities. You sized down in Bend and Snap. Was it a good decision? It was a good decision previously, but I just don't like, now that the shorts are in there, I don't like how it looks on me. I do agree sizing down in it though. If I would have went with an extra small, I think it would have looked too big on me. I love the form leggings. Love the form leggings. I don't think we've seen those since Warrior. Honestly, Kendall, I think you'll be happy with the medium in the Alisium jacket. When I put on the size small of this exact coat when I was in the boutique, I was really happy with the way it fit and felt. Wasn't like significantly different where I'm like, oh my God, this is so big on me, this doesn't look flattering. You know how sometimes when you size up, you lose that look of flatteringness? It just felt more comfortable. All right, guys, I'm not gonna stay on too much later today just because if you cannot tell, I am so run down feeling. I'm very tired from traveling and I had a very long day yesterday. That was not supposed to be that long, but my flight was delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed, so ended up being a late night. You know I'm tired when I don't eat dinner. Like that's a good sign that I am so physically exhausted because I will never slip. I will never not have dinner. And last night Jason was like, do you want me to have food cooked when you get in? I'm like, nope. I'm just gonna have a Clearway Ghost protein shake and lay my ass down. Look like a popsicle. Size up for the bra and Airbrush. No, I don't think you need to, regardless of chest size. This one is, the only time I would say size up is if you feel like around here you have a tendency for things to be too tight. But it is adjustable on the back side. You can adjust these straps, and I personally feel like I have a lot of room in here. I'm very small chested, however, but I do think true to size. You're so welcome, Jennifer. I'm glad it could be helpful for you to do these lives. I figure I was away, so I know I didn't get to do as much content in my Discord or on Instagram, but to me, this is like the best way to help you guys is just to actively be here and answer your questions. So that is why I prioritize certain things the way I do. Prioritize that YouTube review. Jay and I got that right up for you guys. I hope you found that helpful to have that immediately. We really wanted that to be up and ready for you so you could start figuring out what you like, what you want, and then doing the live is always my second priority. It's YouTube review first, live launch party second, and then any Instagram content I can get, that's priority still, but it's like, I find that not as helpful as these two other content pillars of mine, if you will. I did have a great time in Houston. Thank you so much, Jordan. Go get that workout in, Kayla. I'm taking the weekend off from working out. I already decided. It's a rest and recover weekend up in here. You're welcome, Rebecca. Thanks for hopping in. I got the storm in waist length and hoping as a short torso girly it's meet and greet. It should be, Kim. It definitely should be, because even for me as a longer torso, it's, you know, I show stomach, but I think on Gabby, I want to call her Tongle, on Gabby, it showed barely any of her stomach, so. All right, friends, I think I'm gonna pop off. Thank you so much for being here today. Happy Valentine's Day if you do anything for it. Appreciate y'all being here. As always, appreciate your love and support. Anytime you do decide to use my code, I super appreciate it. You do not understand how much it helps me in terms of just being able to continue to work with this brand, and all the opportunities I've been afforded is certainly because of all of you in my community supporting me and just being here. So greatly, greatly appreciate it. I'm so grateful for you all, for you spending your time with me here, trusting my thoughts and opinions. I hopefully gave you all the info you needed on these pieces, but I'm not going anywhere. I mean, I'm gonna shut down this live, but if you guys have questions, you know where to find me. You can join my Discord. That link is down in the description box. Follow me over on Instagram. And as always, I appreciate all your love and support. Have a great rest of your weekend. I am gonna go get some rest, so thank you. And we'll see